Ready? Tim Adams out here at Higher Ground. We've got Chris Moore. First thing I have to tell you is that I have a Bearcat Journal Catch of the Day. And people think, and I am actually going to change it next year, it's going to be the Chris Moore Catch of the Day because you've won it so many times. Is that just an innate ability for you to catch the ball in a crowd like you do?
I think it is. I mean, I work on it every day, and I have a mentality where if the ball's in the air, it's mine and only mine. So every time I see the ball in the air, I'm making my goal to make sure I'm the only one that comes down with it.
You know, flashback to 5 years ago, you played the state championship game, made an acrobatic catch. I think did you break the shoulder or the collarbone?
Yeah.
And then you came out here as a freshman, a similar catch, and the same thing happened. But you've really built yourself up now. You've got that what Longa used to call the armor around you, the plate of armor. So do you feel like a lot stronger and a lot less susceptible to injury now?
Oh yeah, I put on a lot of weight. Back in high school, I was probably like 160, 170. Now I'm 205, and our strength staff does a great job getting us ready for the season. And they put the weight on me, and I feel stronger and more durable than ever.
205 and still one of the fastest guys on the team. You and Johnny are probably the two fastest on offense. I know when I talked to you earlier, you guys even will race each other just to see who is the fastest.
Oh yeah, me and Johnny, I like that he's behind me too because he's pushing me every day, and every day he's getting better. And he's a fast receiver, and I'm a fast receiver, so it's just great to have him by my side.
One of the great stories about you, and of course I was dealing with you during your recruitment, and I don't even think you had a cell phone. I think your mom did not allow you to have a cell phone. And one of the great stories was coaches would come into high schools and try to get kids out of classes, and your mom was so committed with you to Cincinnati, she went into the school and said, Chris doesn't leave this classroom to go speak to other coaches.
Yeah, my mom, she's very protective, and I love her. She's the greatest mom in the world, and throughout my recruiting process, she told me once I committed that I can't go back. I'm going to be a man of my words. Real men don't go back on what they say. So when I committed to Cincinnati, I made sure that's what I did, and she made me stick by it.
You know, there's been a lot of pro scouts out here, and I see them spending a lot of time in Lake Roland. No surprise there because it's a I've called it the most talented and deepest group I've ever seen in Cincinnati. It's just so many guys can play, and now you got Tashambi Johnson getting into the mix. You got Khalil Lewis getting in the mix. It's just hard to find enough balls to get around everybody.
Yeah, I mean, all you gotta do is just go out there and make a play on the ball. It's a team game, and we know that every play that we're not gonna get the ball, but as long as you go out there and do what you gotta do, it just matters as a team and not individual things.
You've been such a big playmaker since you joined the Bearcat staff, but probably no game bigger on a bigger stage than the Ohio State game last year. You were just simply phenomenal. And I think if there was anything about that game that I still don't quite understand, I think you scored, they called the personal foul on, and you're like Isaac Curtis was here in Cincinnati. You never celebrate. You take it like you've been there before.
Yeah, I mean, that was the Virginia Tech game.
Okay.
Where they called the celebration. I mean, I did a salute. I'm not a big celebration guy. It's all about the team. So when I do score, I try to go back and do the team. So Coach Grant told me not to do that again.
One last question here. We all know Gunner and how good Gunner's been, but Hayden Moore has been terrific. I think he really looks the part. A redshirt freshman, but boy, he's really impressed in just a year plus he's been.
Oh yeah, I feel like he's ahead of his time. I trust him just as much as Gunner ever goes down. I trust Hayden Moore to be the next quarterback. In the future, he will lead these Bearcats to great things.
I agree with you. Chris Moore, certainly a guy that's going to play beyond his year in Cincinnati, but big thanks for him this year.